it is very important for people to study the 100 years um, following slavery because, as I've communicated to people very many times, Black Americans, their families were together, we're faith based, we were not receiving any government handouts. And statistically speaking, during Jim Crow, and I'm not, this isn't an argument for Jim Crow to be clear. I'm
Right.
not saying we should bring Jim Crow back.
Right.
What I am saying is that in the 1950s, Black Americans were outpacing white Americans in terms of
Yeah.
economic growth. Everything turned around once the government got involved. Okay. Welfarism is what did this to the Black community. Factually
What do you mean
speaking,
Reconstruction and
no, if you look at the statistics, Black people were finding their families. Actually, family meant the most to Black America. And because the government wasn't looking to, to solve the poverty
so you believe
issue,
by implementing welfare
yes, they incentivized bad
that
behavior.
got rid of the Black father out of the
Yes.
household,
They said 23% of Black kids are growing up without a father in the home.
and
And
now it's like
this is
70%.
it's like 78% today.
Mm.
And they said this is a crisis. We know that every ill
But
follows
white
this.
households are just right up there.
Well, if that is actually, I'm glad you brought that up because we keep saying this is a Black issue, Black issue, Black issue, and people will often talk about the disparity, the income disparity between white households and Black households. But you should ask them what the income disparity is between
A
white.
single white household.
There virtually isn't one.
Right.
So the disadvantage is the same when you grow up without a father in a home.
A single parent home is a more disadvantaged
Yes,
home.
and that's the pipeline to prison.